All right, my friends, let's do this. This is our weekend review for Friday, June the 3rd, 2022. Let's do it, shall we, man? It was a crazy week this week, shortened week with the holiday on Monday. We had some challenges. There is no question about that. We had our challenges this week, but boy, did it end up nice for us. Let's take a look at it. We did take 11 total official trades in our trading room this week, down a little bit than what we are used to. 11 total trades, almost half of them, or at least more than a third of them, all happened on Tuesday. Of course, it doesn't help that we had a holiday on Monday and the markets were closed, but there's some other reasons that are coming into play here that are cutting down some of our opportunities to double dip on zero DTE trades. We'll talk about that here in just a second. But Tuesday was our first official kickoff day. We did a zero DTE on the SPX. That was a resounding success. We were able to roll a couple of legs in that 2 times and book some additional profits on the day. Just a ridiculous profit for that particular trade. Anything double digit, 10% or better. Is usually pretty amazing and sort of an outlier for us, but it was a home run for us on Tuesday, about $1,500 profit on a $10,000 buying power situation. On Mondays, when we usually start our weeks, we initiate a 4 DTE SPY and Q trade and a weekly Iwm Credit Strangle. Obviously, we push those to Tuesday. Those did expire fully profitable. All 3 of them did expire fully profitable on Friday. So we had a 3 DTE SPY trade with about $900, brought in $62, about 6.5% ROI. 3 DTE Q trade, about $900 as well, brought in about a 4.5% rather profit, $42 on that one. Our Iwm Credit Strangle, oh my gosh, this thing has just been amazing. Our goal is to make 1% a week, 4% a month, 48% a year. We are on track right now with our Iwm Credit Strangles for an annualized return approximating almost 60%. It's about 58 point something percent ROI. So just fabulous, just absolutely fabulous with our Iwm Credit Strangles. Not a single losing trade in that category this year. We also initiated an overnight trade, a 1 DTE SPX trade, put about $7,300 of buying power into that. That was an unfortunate trade, really, sort of a missed opportunity. Had the ability to bring in almost $800 of profit on that the next day, and just kind of let that slip away on us. But it was still able to exit at a profit. It's one of the nice things about the 1 DTE trades is they do give us a little bit more flexibility with that extra overnight theta erosion, theta decay. And ended up being a really nice day for us on Tuesday, almost $2,000 of net profit on the day for those trades. Wednesday, we were back at it again with another zero DTE. This was an NDX trade and ended up loading up quite a bit on that one, $15,000 of buying power, and that was another just home run. We almost always have a much higher ROI potential on our NDX zero DTE trades, but they're quite honestly a lot more challenging, a lot more difficult to trade and manage and adjust and exit than they are with the SPX. But anyway, a lot better IV and better profit potential. It was a great day for us with that zero DTE. And then during that trading day, we had our put leg that was getting pressured, and the adjustment or the hedge against losing money on that put leg that I employed was a hedge with the NQ. I shorted the NQ futures contract. That's an expensive trade. So it actually, it's a hedge. It's insurance. It wasn't designed to make money. It was designed to protect the profit that we had potentially sitting in our NDX trade. But I was able to close it out at a slight profit. So that was a double winner for me on the day. Awesome day. A lot of buying power put to work that day, but still on the ROI wise, very nice. About $2,700 profit on Wednesday. Thursday, we had another 0 DTE. Put about $6,000. It was actually about $5,500, but let's say $6,000 of buying power into it. Man, the trade looked pretty darn good all day long. It was pushing up against the call leg really at halfway through the day, but it held there. It was at a really big resistance level that I felt really strong about, and it kept holding that resistance level, 4160, 4165 area on the E-minis. And we were close, but I was confident. And then literally the last half hour, really the last 20 minutes of the day, we pushed up through it. And so I still felt good about the trade. We didn't go ahead and book take a loss on it. We did go ahead and roll it out to Friday. So we rolled that one out, no actual result on it. I did do some scalping on Thursday, one E-mini contract. However, changed it up a little bit for my scalping this week, where instead of just doing actual scalps in the scalping room, I did some swing trades. And when I say some, I mean one. I did one swing trade. I covered it with I went short the E-minis, and I covered it with selling a covered put. And when you cover it, you get overnight margin. And so that boosted me from, the usual $5,000 or so that I use buying power wise for scalping all the way up to $15,000. But I was able to book a profit on that cover on that day. So just a $500 80 profit on the day net result for Thursday. Friday, which is today, was a very busy day. We had the 0 DTE on the SPX from Thursday that we ended up rolling. Again, I didn't have any additional money put into the trade, buying power put into the trade today. We did add a put leg to it. And I was able to capture about $480. Could have probably been close to a $2,000 profit had I let it sit for the rest of the day. But my goal with this roll was just to get out of the darn thing with something that was green, something that was profits. So could have been much better, but also could have been much worse. So pretty darn happy with the roll that it worked out for us. Keeps our trend alive of winning trades with 0 DTEs. We did initiate another 0 DTE on the NDX. Super proud of this trade. It was a double broken wing butterfly with a debit side and a credit side using puts and calls. It's a little bit of a complicated setup, but it was a very nice risk-reward ratio. I felt very confident in the trade all day long, even though you had the NASDAQ moving over 300 points on the day. Put up about $5,000 in buying power, brought in 560 in profit. I'm really happy with that particular trade. It's not a $3,000 profit trade, but it was also a very, I think, well-educated, well-thought-out, well-disciplined approach to building a trade in today's market when we had the market kind of all over the place. I did cover the short position from my scalping. I still had that ES short position from yesterday's scalping session, and I was able to bring another $730 profit on that trade. And then we did have a couple of outstanding bonus trades that finally, we've had them for a couple weeks now. They finally come to fruition and maturity today at Friday's expiration. PayPal trade about $3,000 in and with about $400 profit, and then a TJX trade, little post earnings trade that we did there, about $1,700 buying power in, brought in about $100 of profit there. So total result on the day for Friday, about $2,300 of net profit. Overall result for the week, deployed a lot more buying power this week than on average, with adding that futures contract in with $15,000 and then having a 0 DTE going on simultaneously while we were rolling that other 0 DTE from one day to the next, from Thursday to Friday. I had a lot more max buying power deployed, almost $37,000 at my height of the week, but average was not really too much different than normal, about $8,000 average buying power used on a daily basis for a profit of $7,500 $99 net on the week. That's net of fees and commissions, but of course not taxes. A couple of notes on the week. We did roll our current oil trade out for another week. We are hoping to book a profit on it this week. Oil keeps pushing up, so we keep rolling out and up on our call side. And I do still have that short E-mini contract that I was able to cover once again here today after the cash close for $1,120 of additional income that expires on Monday. So I'll keep track of that going forward here on Monday when we finally get to a disposition on that trade. But overall, just an absolute gangbuster week for us once again. Now, there are some things that I want to talk about in terms of our results. So again, first things first, obviously, our premier trade is our 0 DTE trade, and we've had 67 days of trading opportunities with regards to those trades. We've done 109 total 0 DTE trades during that time frame during this year, and this is all year to date. And 106 of them have been winners. Only 3 have been losers. Now, here's the thing that I want to stress. You can see we've had 67 days of opportunities to trade the 0 DTE strategy. I am not counting Tuesdays and Thursdays in this category because we do approach our 0 DTE trades on those days with a different approach, strategy, and setup. So we want to diversify what we're doing as we go forward with different strategies on different underlines. But you can see that we haven't quite double dipped on all of these days, but man, we've sure come close. 67 days of opportunities and 109 total trades. That opportunity for right now is pretty much gone. It is pretty much gone. We're going from weekly expected moves of over 200 points on the S&P to weekly expected moves that are now approaching 2 figures rather than 3. We're looking to get under 100-point expected moves on the week right now. It is killing our ability later in the day, the latter half of the day, to double dip and get another go around. So you're going to see these numbers probably not accelerate as fast as they have in the past, unless, of course, something comes along. If we could get some quantitative tightening by the Fed and throw a little bit more turmoil back into this market, that would be great. It would re-energize the IV and give us maybe some more opportunities. But we've had a kind of sea change in what we've seen here in our trading opportunities this last week, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. So it's a little bit of a bummer for us. I've been screaming from the rooftops forever that right now is the best time in 35 years that I have seen to trade this strategy, to day trade. And the opportunity may be drying up a little bit. So if you've been sitting on the sidelines, it's kind of a bummer for you. But anyway, remember, if you are in our live trading room, every single solitary 0 DTE trade that we do, we record them. We make sure that they are recorded and you can watch them back, the video recordings of them. We're completely transparent in our results. You never ever need to just take my word for these results. Go ahead and look at the actual recordings. So just remember, you go to the top of our Discord channel when you're in the trade only chat room and just click the pin. And there's a link to all of our recorded trading sessions, okay? Really important. A couple other things, our 4 DTE SPY and Q trades, those have been amazing as of late. And so one of the things, again, you know, I believe it is really, really important to have a broad array of strategies and approaches with your trading. No one trade is a panacea. And you're seeing that right now with our SPYs and Qs. While it's getting harder and harder to get our amazing results with our 0 DTE. I mean, look, guys, I'm just going to be frank with you here on our results. If you look at whatever metric you want to use to measure our results, our win-loss ratio, 106 wins out of 109 trades, our dollar profit amount, very easily averaging over $1,000 a day of profit on this with not a lot of capital. Our percentage return, double-digit return percentages, very, very common to see that. If you look at our drawdown, if you look at the maximum drawdown of $1,800 that I had in these three losers, whatever metric or mathematical model you want to analyze our trades with, the one result you get from that is that our results can do nothing but get worse. They cannot physically or mathematically get any better than they currently are. And so if they are almost hitting perfection levels right now, well, my goodness, the only way they can go is down, right? So again, just to temper people's expectations going forward. But one of the things we've seen is that while we're having a little bit more challenge with the 0DTs, the 4DTs have been a lot easier to trade as we get lower implied volatility. Those have been great for us. A couple other things, obviously, on our agenda. Our Iwm Credit Strangles, those things have just been fantastic. I talked about that a little earlier. This is a trade that we do every single Monday, or in this week, we did it on Tuesday. Try to get a 1% return a week, 4% a month, 48% a year. We are annualizing out right now almost 60% a year annualized rate of return for this year. We're clocking in just above 58% on these trades. Just been absolutely fantastic. It's one of my very favorite trading strategies, bar none. Pairs trades, we still have those three open pairs trades working. We've ratioed them a couple times. We're going to probably need to ratio them again to try to push some of those one way or another. But so far, so good. We haven't had any losers on our pairs trades. We do still have our one bear market trade working right now in our portfolio. That's on Merck. It's up $281 right now. It's moving in the right direction. We just need to let it work for a little bit longer. And knock on wood, we should be able to book another winner in that category. Our Tuesday, Thursday butterflies, we only added one trade to that this week because it was just a normal session, a normal trading session for us on Tuesday. We didn't really do scalping per se. 9 total trades this year. All 9 of them have been winners, 0 losers. Because we ended up having to roll that Thursday trade into today's session on Friday, it was an average return of a massive 3.1% for the butterfly that we started with on Thursday. Not a great return, but boy, probably my most satisfying trade of the week, being able to turn what would have been a loser into a very nice green profitable trade. Our scalping results from Tuesday, Thursday. On Thursday, again, we were not scalping necessarily on Tuesday because we were in our live trading room. On Thursday, I brought in about $550 profit with my swing trading in the scalping room. Don't get confused there. And then Friday, today, I was able to add a cover and a put spread against my short E-mini. Brought in another $730 of profit there. So really awesome week for me scalping this week. It's just, just an extra $1,200, $1,300, kind of nice. Our asymmetric trading system, I do not have the adjectives to explain how amazing it has been. I am so thrilled with it. I'll give you just a quick synopsis of today. My account's about a $50,000 account. I was up $1,000 today in value. So you're talking about a 2% growth today on my account when the market was down, when the S&P was down 60, 70 points. It has just been phenomenal. If you have money in a retirement account, a index fund, a IRA, a 401k, a mutual fund, you're probably paying too many fees, you're taking too much risk, and you're not getting near the returns that we're doing. We're absolutely just blasting the market right now on rates of return. So it is just absolutely been a breath of fresh air, the AST program. I'm going to work this weekend on getting all of our performance updates up onto the public channel. We update our results, of course, every single day inside of the AST program, but I want to get them all out and published up on the YouTube channel, as well as some additional training for you on the AST program and how we have been able to produce such amazing results. So I'll get working on that a little bit. We did add a new category for our Dragonfly and double diagonal trades. We got one new one up and running right now. It's on MCK, and we'll see how that one pans out. But it's a new category for us here. I'm excited to add that to the mix of everything that we do. One thing that I always get is a question about how new members can check us out, or, whoops, stay with me, there we go. How new members can check us out or look at the program, or if that is even possible. So those of you that know me know this is a little bit of a burr underneath my saddle. We have an absolute no risk, no cost guarantee for you to get a real, note the italicized real, 1 week free trial to our program where you can come and check it out. Okay, there's a couple things again that grind me a little bit that I want to hit again right now. Number one, whoever you are subscribing to, whoever you are following, they should absolutely, positively, under no circumstances, be trading in a simulation account, fake account, virtual account, paper trading account. To me, that is just absolutely disingenuous. It is, I think, unethical and maybe possibly immoral. If you don't believe in your trades enough to use real money in a real account, you have zero credibility with me. Zero. So make sure that they're trading inside of a real account and they're trading real trades. If they are just showing or talking about a trade but not putting real money on the line, you have no credibility with me. I am not interested in your program or what you have to offer. Number two, they need to have a public release of their actual real results. You'll see here every single week, good, bad, or indifferent, we go through every single one of our trades and we document every single one of them. Every one of our trades is time-stamped in a real account with real money put on the line, and the results are basically cemented for posterity's sake. We record all of our live sessions, so there is no way to hide from our results, good, bad, or indifferent here. If they are just showing you, I saw a program where he showed a spreadsheet of how his results hypothetically would turn out. Well, this is what our profit and loss ratio is. This is what our average win is. This is what our average. Why don't you just show your actual results? Why do you have to make up an example of what your results could or should be? Again, they don't have any. They don't have real trades to offer. Number three, I am amazed at how many people do not have real free trials. Now, a real free trial is where they do not charge you any money. I'm looking at the dictionary right now. It says that a trial is a test of the performance, qualities, or suitability of someone or something. And then it goes on to say that it is to try. It is to try. So it doesn't say it is to buy. It says it is to try. So a couple of things. Again, if they don't have a real trial where you can get into their real program with not putting a penny at risk, or if they, and I've seen this a bunch lately, where they're trying to front load you, meaning they're going to charge you a monthly subscription fee, but they're also going to charge you money up front in addition to that, that's a really good sign to run, because the reason that anybody would front load you, try to get more money out of you up front, is because their retention rate is horrible, because their program is not good. So they got to get money out of you before you realize that it's a bad deal. We have an absolute no risk guarantee. Come check us out for free You got 1 week of free access. If after the first week you decide to sign up, I got a 200% money back guarantee. Yeah, you got to do some things. You got to commit to doing some things on your end. Trading doesn't just magically drop money, ACH money into your checking account. You got to put some effort in. But if you'll do it, I will give you a double your money back guarantee. So there's absolutely no risk giving it a shot. I'll drop 2 links in the description box below. A link to sign up for a free week trial, and a link on the description of what it is you need to do on your end to enable that 200% no risk guarantee. Other than that, guys, appreciate you. Man, just another stellar week for us. I will see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend.